The angels bring a powerful and emotional message about how you are being seen by someone who holds a special place in your life. This person, even if they don't express it clearly, harbors deep and complex feelings. They are in a moment of internal conflict, where their thoughts and emotions about you play a central role. What once seemed stable is now a storm of feelings that leads them to rethink every interaction, every word, and every shared silence between you. Before continuing, write in the comments, "I trust in the love that life has reserved for me." Now, continuing the message. Behind the scenes of their life, behind the scenes of this person's life, there is an internal battle. On the outside, they may seem calm, distant, or even indifferent, but inside, there is a constant conflict between what they feel for you and what they think they should feel. The image they have of you is being transformed by the force of your recent actions and the light you radiate. This person now sees you as someone impossible to ignore. What is driving this transformation? The angels reveal that something powerful is happening in this person's life. Your strength and resilience have impressed them in ways they never expected. Recently, you have shown a side of yourself that they might not have noticed before. A strong, wise, and independent side. Each of your gestures, even the smallest ones, is being analyzed and reviewed in their mind, like pieces of a puzzle they desperately try to solve. It is in this process that they begin to realize the impact you have had on their life. Before, they might have thought the connection between you was something casual or fleeting. But now, the feelings they try to suppress are becoming more evident. Even without direct contact, your presence continues to influence their thoughts and decisions. The mask they wear, despite all the internal turmoil, this person chooses to wear a mask of normalcy. They don't want to appear vulnerable, nor do they wish to admit that you occupy this space in their mind. But the angels show that behind this facade, there is a heart that beats stronger when thinking of you. There is regret for moments when they didn't know how to value your presence, and a growing restlessness about how things could have been different. You might think that your actions went unnoticed, that your words were forgotten, but the angels assure you, this person is deeply touched by what you represent. They wonder how someone so unique can continue to stand out, even in your absence. Real-life example. Imagine a casual encounter where, while talking to them, you shared an inspiring vision or advice that seemed simple. At that moment, you might not have noticed, but your words were engraved. Now, in their reflections, this person realizes how deeply they were touched by that moment. The angels reveal that the impact you have is like a beacon of light guiding their thoughts in their loneliest nights. What does this mean for you? Dear soul, knowing how you are being seen by someone is not just about satisfying your curiosity. It is also an opportunity to understand the power of your actions in the world around you. Your energy, your kindness, and even your absence have the power to transform someone's feelings. What seemed like a defined path is being redrawn by the vibrations you emit. The angels want you to know that the moment this person decides to open their heart is approaching. But until that happens, focus on continuing to be the light you have been. Your strength, authenticity, and ability to forgive are qualities that inspire them to become a better version of themselves. The pain you might feel in perceiving this distance is real, but it is not definitive. The angels ask for your patience. This person is in a process of transformation, moved by feelings they themselves cannot fully comprehend. Words from the angels for you. Do not let yourself be consumed by what has not yet been revealed. Everything has its time, and the internal changes this person is going through are part of a larger process. You are seen as a source of inspiration, and even if this is difficult to perceive now, your light is working to dissolve the barriers around their heart. Now that you know how you are being seen, the angels ask you to question, how do I see this person and the role they play in my life? The answer to this question will be the key to deciding how to move forward, whether with them or without them. Now that you understand how you are being seen, the angels wish to guide you even deeper into this person's thoughts and feelings. They are facing an internal battle, something that goes far beyond the appearances and attitudes you may have observed. This struggle is fought between the desire to get closer to you and the pride that prevents them from taking the first step. Before continuing, write in the comments, I trust in the universe's timing to reveal what is rightfully mine. Now, continuing the message, the weight of pride and regret. Despite their feelings, this person struggles to accept their vulnerabilities. They were raised to believe that showing weakness is dangerous, that admitting mistakes can be a blow to their self-esteem. However, the angels show that the more they try to convince themselves that it is better to keep their distance, the more intense their thoughts about you become. It is as if there is an invisible force pulling them back, constantly reminding them of what could have been. but pride is a heavy burden to carry, and at the same time, a difficult barrier to cross. They wonder, what if I open up and am not reciprocated? What if I confess my feelings and appear weak? These thoughts paralyze them, making each step toward you an immense challenge. A practical example. Imagine a situation where you noticed this person was about to say something important, but hesitated at the last moment. It might have been a prolonged look, a hesitant gesture, or even a written message that was never sent. These seemingly small moments are reflections of the battle occurring within them. The angels want you to know that each hesitation is a sign that pride and desire are in conflict. They feel an almost irresistible need to reconnect, but also fear the impact this could have on their life and their relationship with you. The whispers of reason. Although pride is a powerful force, the angels show that reason is beginning to gain ground in their mind. They are realizing that they can no longer ignore the feelings they carry. Each day that passes, the distance between you becomes a greater burden, something they no longer know how to bear. It is at this moment that the angels step in, softening their doubts and guiding their thoughts toward courage. They whisper in their heart that it is safe to lower their barriers, that true love is worth any risk. However, this person still needs time to process these messages and allow them to overcome the voices of fear and insecurity. The influence of memories. The memories you shared play a crucial role in this internal struggle. Small moments, like a smile, a meaningful conversation, or an unexpected gesture of affection, continue to surface in their mind, bringing to light the depth of the connection between you. For them, these memories are like a movie that keeps replaying, filled with scenes that show how important you were. But along with the memories come the questions they try to avoid. Why did I let this slip away? Is there still time to regain what was lost? A path of reflection. The angels reveal that, although this person is trapped in a cycle of doubt and regret, they are also in a process of learning. Each day that passes, they become more aware that pride is not a substitute for happiness. They begin to understand that letting go of fear and seeking the truth is the only path to finding peace. The role of the angels in their journey. The angels are actively working in this person's life, guiding them to a place of greater clarity. They plant small signs in their path, a song that plays on the radio and makes them think of you, a phrase they read by chance that seems to answer their doubts, or even dreams that reinforce the importance of correcting past mistakes. These signs, although subtle, are helping them realize that the connection between you is not something that can be simply ignored. They are showing them that it is time to abandon pride and choose honesty, no matter how scary that might seem. What does this mean for you? Dear soul, while this person wages their internal battle, the angels ask for your patience. They know that waiting can be painful, especially when you feel the emotions are in the air, but nothing concrete happens. The angels want you to focus on yourself during this time. Continue to radiate your light and live according to your truth. By doing so, you not only inspire this person to overcome their barriers, but also strengthen your own energy and confidence. A final message from the angels for this moment. Do not worry about the steps they have not yet taken. Everything is unfolding according to the greater plan. Trust that their actions, when they happen, will be guided by a higher force that always seeks balance and justice. You are worthy of being loved without barriers, without games, and without pride. Dear soul, the angels ask you to keep your heart open but also protected. This person is in a process of transformation, and when the right moment comes, you will know exactly how to act. The angels show that the space you left by stepping away or maintaining a firm position regarding your values is much more significant than you imagine. Your absence is not just a void. It is a mirror that reflects to this person everything they tried to ignore. Before continuing the message, if you are not already subscribed to the channel, take this moment to subscribe. This helps us continue creating meaningful content for you. Now, continuing the message, what your absence revealed. The angels reveal that since you stepped away, this person has begun to perceive the impact of your energy in their life. Before, your presence seemed natural, a given, but now, without you around, they feel the depth of the space left behind. The absence is like a constant shadow that reminds them of everything positive you brought. They realize that what you offered was not common. Your affection, your patience, your ability to understand and support. All of this now seems like an irreparable loss, and they struggle to deal with the reality of no longer having it in their life. The emotional turnaround. Although they try to move on, your absence is a constant reminder of what was lost. The angels show that this person is reliving past moments, trying to find justification for their actions. They analyze and reanalyze each conversation, each gesture, seeking to understand where things started to change. This reflection, although painful, is necessary for them to learn the lessons life is trying to teach. A real-life case example. Think of a situation where you decided to set your own limits. It might have been a moment when you stopped accepting less than you deserved, or prioritized someone who did not do the same for you. At that instant, the other person might not have understood the significance of that decision. Now, the angels show that they are finally understanding. What once seemed like an act of distancing or harshness is now seen as an example of self-love and strength. Your absence not only caused pain, but also inspired admiration and a desire to become a better person. What is driving this transformation? Regret is one of the strongest motivators for change, and it is what is driving this person now. They are beginning to see that by not valuing your presence, they created a situation they can no longer ignore. Regret is accompanied by a sense of urgency, the feeling that if they do not act soon, they may lose the opportunity to correct the mistakes of the past forever. This feeling is reinforced by the way you have positioned yourself. Your strength and dignity are beacons that guide them, even from a distance. The angels reveal that every step you take toward your own happiness is felt as a stimulus for them to face their fears. The role of the angels in this journey. The angels are helping them process these feelings and find clarity. They show that your absence is not just a source of pain, but also a call to awakening. This empty space you left is being filled with important lessons. Lessons about love, respect, and the importance of valuing people while they are present. What does this mean for you? Dear soul, your absence should not be seen as a gesture of rejection, but as an opportunity for this person to grow and mature. The angels want you to understand that by prioritizing your own happiness and well-being, you are helping them see what truly matters. The angels also ask you to continue taking care of yourself. Do not let feelings of doubt or guilt prevent you from moving forward. Your energy is precious, and those who truly value you will find a way to show it. An important reflection. If your absence hurts, it is because your presence has value. This phrase sums up the message the angels have for you. Do not feel guilty for setting boundaries or choosing what is best for you. The pain that your absence causes is proof of the impact you have on the lives of those around you. What is to come? The angels show that this person is approaching a moment of decision. They know they need to act, but they are still struggling to find the courage. What can you do in the meantime? Continue living your life with authenticity and love. Your light is what guides them, even if they have not yet found the way back. Dear soul, the angels are by your side, ensuring that true love always finds its way, whether with this person or with someone destined to value you fully. The decisive moment when the angels begin to move the pieces on the board of life to bring you closer to this person. They show that, although there are doubts and fears, the energy that unites you is growing irresistibly. It is as if the universe is conspiring to create the right circumstances for a reunion, the time of transformation. Since the moment you decided to follow your path with strength and dignity, this person has begun to feel the impact of your absence. Now, the angels reveal that they are preparing to make a decision that could change everything between you. The angels show that this person is dealing with intense feelings, regret, longing, and a deep desire for reconnection. But at the same time, they struggle with the fear of rejection and vulnerability. It is as if they are on the edge of a bridge, hesitant, but knowing they need to cross it to find peace. Before continuing, write in the comments, "I am ready to receive what is rightfully mine." Now, continuing the message. What is moving this person now? Something significant has recently happened in this person's life, something that made them realize they can no longer delay this decision. It could have been a conversation with a close friend, a revealing dream, or even an unexpected memory that brought you back to the center of their thoughts. The angels show that this person is beginning to understand that the distance between you cannot be filled by someone else or by distractions. It is a unique void that only you can occupy. This clarity is awakening in them the courage needed to act. An example of how the universe works. Imagine they are in a moment of silence, perhaps looking at the horizon or revisiting old memories. At this instant, something seemingly trivial happens. A song you both shared plays on the radio, or they find a forgotten photo of the two of you. For you, it might seem like a coincidence, but for them, it is a clear sign that the universe is asking them to do something. These small signs, aligned by spirituality, are preparing them for a crucial move toward you. The struggle against fear. Even with all this spiritual force guiding them, fear still exerts influence over them. This fear is not just of rejection, but also of facing the changes that a reunion with you could bring. They know that to reconnect, they need to be honest about what they feel and about the mistakes they have made. The angels show that at this moment they are at a crossroads. On one hand, there is the safety of inertia, staying where they are, hidden behind their barriers. On the other hand, there is the possibility of happiness and reconnection, but only if they have the courage to cross the path to you. The role of the angels. In this process, the angels are working intensely to dissipate their doubts and strengthen their courage. They plant positive thoughts in their mind, show visions of a future where you both can find happiness together, and surround them with an energy of protection and love. These efforts are not just for their benefit, but also to protect you. The angels want to ensure that when this reunion happens, it is based on honesty, respect, and true love. How you should prepare, dear soul. While this decisive moment approaches, the angels ask you to continue strengthening yourself. Do not wait passively, but use this time to grow emotionally and spiritually. The self-love you cultivate now will be the foundation for any decision you need to make in the future. A reflection for this moment. Be the kind of person you would like to receive in your life. This is the message the angels have for you. By continuing to live with integrity, you not only attract this person, but also set a standard for all future connections. What is to come? The angels show that a movement is near. It could be an unexpected message, a casual encounter, or even a more significant gesture. What matters is that this person is being guided to act, and when that happens, you will have the opportunity to decide what is best for you. Dear soul, the angels ask you to keep your heart open but also protected. This is a moment of great importance, and they will be by your side to ensure you make decisions that most respect your value. The angels show me that the moment of change is approaching. The energy that was once dominated by pride and fear is slowly giving way to courage and the desire to regain what was lost. This person, who once hesitated to open up, is gathering the strength to take the next step toward you. The role of courage in reunion. The angels show that this person is beginning to see pride not as protection, but as a barrier that prevents them from living fully. They realize that to overcome the distance between you, they need to face their fears and be vulnerable. This is a significant and difficult change, but the angels are by their side, helping them understand that true strength lies in honesty. Before continuing, write in the comments, "I am open to the truth that the universe desires to reveal." Now, continuing the message. The decisive movement. This person is feeling the need to act. The angels show that they are planning a way to approach, seeking the right words and the ideal moment to do so. They might already be mentally rehearsing what to say to you, or even writing messages they have not yet had the courage to send. There is a tension between the fear of the unknown and the hope of a reunion, but the angels are intensifying their presence, guiding this person to recognize that the rewards of love outweigh any risk. An example of courage in action. Imagine they are spending a lonely night, reflecting on past mistakes and future possibilities. At this moment, they pick up the phone and start typing a message, but stop several times before sending. For you, it might seem like nothing is happening, but behind the scenes, there is a monumental effort to overcome internal barriers. This simple example shows that, although you do not see their steps, they are being taken, little by little, with the help of the angels. The importance of the right moment. The angels highlight that, although this person is moving toward you, they are struggling to find the ideal moment to act. There is a delicate balance between the desire to reconnect and the fear that their actions might be interpreted negatively. But the angels assure that the right moment is being orchestrated. They are adjusting the circumstances so that this approach is significant and authentic. What this person is feeling. Now the angels show that, at this moment, this person's heart is divided between anxiety and hope. They know that what they feel for you is true, but they fear that time and distance may have changed things. This fear, however, is not greater than the desire to correct what went wrong. There is also a growing recognition that, even if things do not turn out as planned, they need to try. This person understands that the only way to find peace is to face their feelings and be honest with you. What you can do in the meantime. Dear soul, the angels ask you to continue radiating the light you have always been. Your strength, your patience, and your authenticity are the beacons guiding this person towards you. However, it is important that you maintain your healthy boundaries. Be open to listening, but remember that you are not responsible for healing or resolving another person's internal conflicts. Your responsibility is to your own well-being and happiness. A reflection for this moment. Courage is acting even when fear is present. This is the message the angels have for you and for this person. Both of you are being challenged to overcome your emotional limitations and trust in what the universe is aligning. What is to come? The angels show that the moment of reunion will be marked by an energy of sincerity. This person will bring to light feelings they may never have expressed before, revealing a side of themselves that has been hidden for a long time. This moment may not be perfect or free of difficulties, but it will be authentic. And above all, it will be an opportunity for both of you to choose how you wish to move forward, together or apart. Dear soul, the angels are by your side, preparing you to deal with what is to come with wisdom and love. Whatever it may be, remember that you are strong enough to handle any situation. This will be a meeting of souls where hidden truths will finally be revealed. All the energy that has accumulated during the absence and silence will be channeled into this crucial instant. The energy of reunion. This reunion will not just be a moment of exchanging words, but also of exchanging deep energies. This person's gaze will carry the intensity of everything that has been kept inside, and the words they utter will be filled with meaning. This is the moment when the weight of the past begins to be lifted, allowing you to connect more authentically. Before continuing, write in the comments, "I accept the truth that is destined for me." Now, continuing the message, what this person will say. The angels reveal that this person will bring to light feelings that once seemed impossible to express. They will talk about the impact you have had on their life, about how much your absence was felt, and how this made them realize what truly matters. There may be tears, hesitation, and even moments of silence as they try to find the right words. But deep down, you will know that each phrase comes from a place of sincerity and regret. The deepest revelation. This person will also share something you might not have expected to hear, a truth that has tormented them all this time. It could be a secret, a fear, or a belief that prevented them from opening up completely to you before. This revelation will be a turning point, allowing you to see not just their mistakes, but also the depth of their internal struggle. The power of your response. Dear soul, the angels show that your reaction to these revelations will be crucial. This will be a moment for you to exercise compassion, but also to affirm your own boundaries and needs. Remember that listening does not mean accepting everything. You have the right to process this information and decide what is best for you. The angels are by your side, guiding each word and each gesture, so that you can handle this moment with wisdom and balance. An example of a transformative conversation. Imagine the two of you sitting face to face in a tranquil setting. They begin hesitantly, saying something like, "I never should have let things get to this point." You notice the vulnerability in their voice, the truth that shines through each word. At this moment, you have the opportunity to create a safe space for this person to open up completely, while also protecting your own heart. What the angels are orchestrating. This reunion is not a coincidence. The angels are aligning all the elements for it to happen at the right moment and place. They are working to ensure that both of you are emotionally prepared for this exchange, allowing the dialogue to be honest and transformative. How you should prepare. Dear soul, the angels ask you to focus on your own emotional clarity before this moment. Ask yourself, what do I truly desire from this connection? What are my boundaries? Am I ready to forgive, or do I still need more time to process? These answers will help you navigate the reunion with confidence and peace. A reflection for this moment. Not all truth is easy to hear, but all truth has the power to set us free. This is the message the angels have for you now. Allow yourself to feel everything that arises during the reunion. Joy, pain, relief, and use these emotions as guides for your future decisions. What is to come? The angels show that, after the reunion, you both will have renewed clarity about the path you wish to follow. It could be the beginning of a deep reconnection, or the moment when you decide to go your separate ways, but with peace in your hearts. The most important thing is that this moment will bring closure and understanding, allowing both of you to move forward with lightness and authenticity. Dear soul, remember that you are not alone. The angels are with you, offering guidance and protection during this important moment. After the reunion and the revelations, both you and this person will have enough clarity to decide how to move forward. The angels show that this is a moment of deep learning and growth, where truth and self-love will guide each step. The weight of choice. The angels show me that at this instant, both of you will be facing an emotional mirror. You will see this person with new eyes, and they will see themselves reflected in everything you represent. This clarity will be essential for each of you to understand the impact you have had on each other's lives and more importantly, to decide how to move forward. Possible scenarios. The angels show two main paths that could emerge after this conversation. 1. Reconnection and rebirth. If both of you are willing to work together to overcome past mistakes, the angels foresee a future filled with growth and true love. This path will require mutual effort, patience, and commitment, but it will be rewarding for both of you. 2. Farewell with gratitude. If, however, one or both of you feel that it is not possible to continue, the angels assure you that this decision will also bring peace. It will allow each of you to follow your path with respect, gratitude, and the certainty that this experience was a gift of learning. Before continuing, write in the comments, "I choose what nourishes my soul and brings me peace." Now, continuing the message, how to decide wisely. Dear soul, the angels ask you to prioritize your intuition at this moment. Listen carefully to what your heart says, but also use reason to balance your decisions. Ask yourself, is this person ready to offer me what I deserve? Am I willing to open my heart again? Or do I prefer to focus on my own journey? If the answer comes with peace, you will know you are choosing the right path. Preparation of the heart. The angels show that, regardless of the decision, this is a moment to reinforce your self-love. Remember that what you seek in another person should be a reflection of what you already cultivate within yourself. Your strength, dignity, and authenticity are the pillars that will guide you. An inspiring example. Imagine two people who reconnect after years. After an honest and emotional conversation, one of them realizes there is still enough love to rebuild the relationship, while the other feels that the best path is to move on. Both choose based on what they feel is most genuine for them. This honesty creates a foundation for mature and conscious decisions, allowing both to move forward with lighter hearts. The angel's blessing for you, dear soul. The angels ask you to remember that there is no wrong decision. Every choice you make with your heart aligned with your truth is a right choice. They remind you that the journey of love is as much about connection as it is about learning, and that sometimes the greatest act of love is letting go. The future that awaits you. Whatever the outcome, the angels show that the future holds positive surprises for you. If reconnection is the path, it will be based on a more mature and respectful love. If parting ways is the choice, you will be opening space for new possibilities, people, and experiences that resonate with your current energy. Final reflection. Choosing with love and authenticity is the greatest gift you can give yourself. This is the message from the angels for this moment. Do not let fear or doubt interfere with what your heart knows is right. The angels' mission. Complete. Dear soul, the angels ask me to remind you of something important. They are always by your side, regardless of the decision you make. They assure you that you are worthy of love, respect, and happiness, and that your value never depends on the opinion or actions of another person. If this message resonated with you and your situation, write in the comments, "I choose what nourishes my heart and soul." Share your experiences in the comments. If you liked this video, like and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring content. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.